So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a sample scramble scenario so that way I can walk you through the idea of a scramble and the concept of having it in your mind that you want to know how to stop the scramble so you can win the scramble. So we're going to start like this. I'm going to, let's say I'm going to pass the guard. I go to pass the guard, and I'm almost successful, but he understands what's happening, so he does a transitional escape. Then I go to redirect, and I drop him down, and then from there, I immediately go for an arm bar. But he sees me going for the arm bar, and then he does the hitchhiker escape. I see him do the hitchhiker escape, so then I go for the omoplata, and then what happens is he jumps over. I see him jumping over, so I am now a step ahead of him. He's not ready for this. I sit up, I scoot out, and then I attack his back. So what happened was, there's a lot of things going on there. I moved, he moved, I moved, he moved, I moved, he moved, and then at some point, I understood a scenario that he didn't understand during the scramble, and then I won. So what we want to do is, we want to understand the common scrambles that we end up in, talking about you as an individual, the common scenarios that happen for you, so then that way you can learn how to stop it on your terms. You want to get to a point where you know how to stop it, you know how to stop the scramble at a particular point, and he doesn't know how to stop it. That's how you're going to win. That's how you win the scramble, and that's also how the scramble isn't blind anymore. What I mean by blind is you're doing all this stuff, you don't even realize it's happening, and you may either end up in a worse position because it happened, and they didn't even know they were going to end up in a good position, or you end up right back where you started. We want to win the transition. We want to win the scramble. Remember, we're either getting a better position, which is this situation, or we're getting a submission. And I end up taking the back so I could possibly even get a submission from there. We do not want to tie, and we do not want to lose. Losing means, once again, we either lost our position, we're in a worse position, or we got submitted, and tying means we just ended up back where we were. So, we're here like this. Once again, I go. He goes, then I go, and I'm still going, but then he goes, and then I go, and then he goes, and then I go again, and then I win. That's a true scramble. Back and forth, it's a battle. And your goal is to know how to win the battle. So we're going to show you even quicker. And then at that point, I win the scramble. And that's how it happens. That's even slow compared to some scrambles. Because that's a scramble, an example that we wanted to show you. But some scrambles you'll end up in are going to be even faster than that. So you're going to learn how to think faster, learn how to deal with the situations. But film your rolling, study your rolling, and study the things you do, so that way you can figure out the common scrambles you end up in, so you can figure out how to win them.